Good morning, children. Today we are going to see about 10th standard geography, unit 3, part 1, components of agriculture. Major components of agriculture. Components. What does mean by components? One of the several parts that together make that is called components. And then agriculture. Practice of farming, including cultivation of the soil for the growing of crops and the rearing of animals to provide food, wool and other products, that is called agriculture. And then two things are important components. First one is soil, second one is irrigation. Soil is the uppermost layer of the land surface, usually composed of minerals, organic matter, living organism, air and water. And this soil grains are divided into the three categories. So first one is clay, second one is silt, third one is sand. Soils are generally formed by the weathering of rocks under different conditions. Now we are going to see about the types of the soil. Types of the soil is alluvial soil. First one is alluvial soil, and second one is black soil, third one is red soil, fourth one is laterite soil, and fifth one is forest and mountain soil, and then arid and forest soil is sixth one, seventh one is saline and alkaline soil, eighth one is peaty and marshy soil. These are 8 different types of soil in our country, and then every soils having formation and then chemical properties. These two thing is the characteristics of soil, and then nature, and then distribution, and then crops growing. First one is alluvial soil. Alluvial soil, sediments are deposited by the streams and rivers when they slowly lose. And then chemical properties is rich in potash and phosphorus and lime, and then carbon compounds, poor in it is nitrogen. And the nature about it is sandy loam, silt, clay. And where it is distributed, it is in Ganga and Brahmaputra river valley plains of Uttar Pradesh and Uttaranchal, Punjab, Haryana and West Bengal. And then crops growing this soil is rice, wheat, sugarcane and oil seeds. And second one is black soil. It is derived from the basalt of Deccan trap. It is color in black color due to the presence of iron and titanium. And this consists of calcium and magnesium, and then carbonates, iron, aluminium, lime and magnesium, and poor in nitrogen and phosphoric acid. And then it is nature is sticky when wet, high degree of the moisture, retentivity. And then distribution, it is in Maharashtra and Malwa plateaus, and then Kathiawar and Peninsula and Telangana and AP, Andhra Pradesh and northern Karnataka. And this growing crops are cotton, millets and tobacco and sugarcane. And third one is red soil. It is decomposition of ancient crystalline rocks like granites and gneisses and from rock type. It is rich in minerals and such as iron and magnesium. It is in different deficient in nitrogen, humus and phosphoric acid and lime. What is mean by humus? Humus means a substance made from the dead leaves and plants. This humus means a dead leaves, a substance made from the dead leaves and plants, that is called humus. And then it is in a light texture and prosperous variable presence of soluble salts. Clay fractions of red soil consist of qualinatic minerals. And then it is in eastern parts of the Deccan Plateaus and southern states of Kerala and Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Chota Nagpur Plateau at Jharkhand. And then growing crops, wheat, rice, sugarcane and pulses. And fourth one is laterite soil. It is formed in the region weather altered that wet and hot dry composition, and then condition, it is prevail. It is formed by the presence of the leaching, composed mainly of hydrate oxides of the iron and aluminium. And its nature is more acidic on higher areas, poor in high level, cannot retain moisture. And then it is distribution is Assam hills and hill summits of Kerala and Karnataka and Eastern Ghats and region of Odisha. And then coffee, rubber, cashew nut and tobacco, and these are the growing crops in this the laterite soil. And then fifth one is forest and mountain soil, due to the mechanical and weathering caused by the snow, rain and temperature variation. And then chemical is these are the deficient in potash and phosphorus and lime. And then nature is light, sandy, thin and found with the piece of rock, slow decomposition, very rich in humus. And then distribution, coniferous forest belts of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand and Sikkim. And then crops growing coffee, tea, rice, maize and potato, barley and tropical forest. And next one is arid and desert soils. Arid means very dry place, it's called arid. Due to prevalence of the dry climate, high temperature and accelerated evaporation, the soil is dry. It also lacks humus content due to the absence of vegetative cover, and contain high presence of soluble salts, alkalines, varying degree of calcium, carbonates and poor in organic matter. And light in color, so low humus, frail and structure, low in moisture. And then it is in Rajasthan and northern Gujarat and southern Punjab. And then millets, barley, cotton, maize and pulses are growing crops in these soils. And then saline and alkaline soil, it is formed due to ill drainage which causes water logging, and then salts or transforms subsurface to the top soil by the capillary action, liberate sodium, magnesium and calcium salts and the surplus acid, consist of an decomposition rocks and mineral fragments. It is in Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, in the drier parts of the Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Rajasthan and the Maharashtra. There is no crops in this soil. And then petty and marshy soil, it is formed from the organic matter. It is found in the areas of the heavy rainfall and high humidity. Parts of the soil are black, heavy and highly acidic, contain considerable amount of soluble salts and 10 to 40% of organic matter. It is high proportion of vegetable matter, and it is in Kottayam in Kerala, Odisha in Tamil Nadu and the Sundarbans of West Bengal and Uttarakhand. And paddy and jute are the growing crops of this soil. And the next one is irrigation. Weathering of agriculture plants through the artificial means is called irrigation. Being a hot country with seasonal and irregular rainfall, it always needs irregular to carry out agriculture cultivations during the dry periods. Types of irrigation. The main source of irrigation used to different parts of the country are canal irrigation, well irrigation and tank irrigation. So canal irrigation, the second most important source of the irrigation. Percentage of area is 24%. Canals are the effective source of irrigation in areas and low level relief, deep fertile soils, perennials. And then source of water and extensive area, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. There are two types of canal and canal irrigation. First one is inundation canals and perennial canals. Second one is well irrigation. A well is a hole or trough, usually vertical, excavated in the earth for bringing groundwater to the surface. This is very cheap and dependable. This also two types. First one is open wells and second one is tube wells. And then tank irrigation, it is used to collect and store water for irrigation and other purpose. Irrigation by tanks is a very old system in India. And then modern irrigation methods. There are many ways in modern irrigations. Among the mostly practiced and following in India are using drips, sprinklers, and polyhouses, and the central pivot irrigation. And multipurpose river valley projects. It is a scientific management of water resource in our country. Construction of dam across rivers in aim to many purpose of various purposes: hydropower generation and the water supply for drinking and industrial purpose, and controlling floods, and development of fisheries and navigation. Then important multipurpose river valley projects of India is, first one is Damodar Valley project. It is in Damodar river, West Bengal, and Bakranangal, it is in Mahanadi. Goshi project, it's in Gosi in Orissa, and Tungabhadra project, it is in Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. And then Chambal project valley, Chambal Valley projects, and Mettur Dam, it is in Kaveri river in Tamil Nadu. And the Indira Gandhi canal project, it is in Satluj river in Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana.